Cats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Morris. Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Kansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's loose. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Turning on the Jets. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's going to fire to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Virginia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, what a cut! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a running room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Johnson looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck in and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Morris. And he was just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Extending the play. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period.
Kansas State 14, Virginia 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morris. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's a heat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the...
Turning it on! It's a seam wide open! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Oakley. He goes out of bounds across the 25. mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Steps away to find some room. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wide open spaces. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback.
Oh, a lot of space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it set up on the outside. Fights off the defender. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They'll need some urgency to get something on the board before halftime. 11 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
The kick is on its way. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Trying to get it to the marker. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Slithers into space. Lots of running room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And some room to work. Touchdown, Kansas State! And that one will give them the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Takes it inside the 20. And now the hit knocks it loose. Grabbed by the kicking team. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
They'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And your defense just came away with a huge scoop and score, so you try to capitalize on the momentum boost. You go for 2, and you get it. Nice job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Morris. Rushes on him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using his feet to buy time. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass. You're getting upfield, you're under pressure, you don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Johnson looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Brown. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try as good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. In the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Hard running there. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Brown. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Brown.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding this quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Slings it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on 2. On the option. He'll toss it. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jackson. He's going to take off. Look out, he's got room. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. Direct snap. It's Edwards. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.